Hello, welcome back. I just realized I forgot to resolve my damage to my bombers. So let's go ahead and start with Freeling here. Fuselage damage, we're just gonna roll by hand. I rolled a 4. That's not good. So he's on fire and he uses the top row. We need a really high number now. And I rolled a 2 and Freeling's dead. Oh boy. On the very first mission. Okay, Freeling died. And we'll replace him with Fike. He no longer has luck. Instead he has Zeal. Okay, well, that stinks. Let's go to the next one. Maybe I should use the dice tower. There we go. Rolled a 9. He's a BF 110. He landed. And so, my son is happy. The Buttfargan gets an experience point and survives the day. So now I'm down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 experts. After one mission and only 1 victory point. This game is not kind. Okay, so we're on 1942, mission 2. Go ahead and get this out. First thing we're rolling for is the map. I rolled a 3, and thankfully we're on map 1. So now the mission type. Rolled a 5. So we're on map 1, and then we rolled a 5, so we're near target. Ooh. Now, in case you don't remember, if you have 7 experience points, you can change the outcome of these rolls. We only have 2 right now, so we're at the mercy of our rolls here. Oh boy, rolled a 2, which means we only get 2 OP. This is awful. And I rolled a 3. Just bad rolls. L3S. L3S. Okay. Now, before I knew that, I was supposed to pick my planes. Since there's only 2 OP, I'm just gonna send out my my green guy, and let's just grab. I'm not even gonna go out with my experts on this mission. We're just gonna send these 2 guys. Okay, the L3S means that for the Spitfires, pick 2, 1, 2, and the 3 means that the escort's going to exit on turn 3. So the escorts are in the game. Okay. And sorry, it's my dog. Okay, so now we're going to get, we have to flip over to map 1. So let's do that. Bear with me while I do this one-handed. There we go. Now we're going to roll to see which formation it is. I rolled an even, so it's this formation up here. And so now we're going to get out our situation map. Map 1, near target is page 3. Okay, so we're going to roll for this. I rolled a 4. no damage. And then there is no anchored. We're gonna roll for the sun. Roll a 2. The sun is high nose. Then we're gonna roll for tactical and flight limits, so tactical first. 7. Get a 3 tactical points. There. Then the flight limit is 10. So we get 10 turns. Wow. Makes me wish I had more than just 2 planes on this mission, because that worked out really well. All right, so we just have 2 guys on the mission. The nose high has the sun, which is interesting. There's no damage from the start. We're gonna come in. Now the rules say you do get to roll to see where these are before you start the game, but it also says if you want it to be more suspenseful, to wait, and I've been doing the waiting. So just for those of you who are playing, you may not want to do that, but this mission might end quick because I'm going to come in tail low, and it's possible that they will intercept me right away. So let's find out. Okay, because I have escorts here for... Ooh, hold on. I'm going to exercise a rule that I didn't do the entire last campaign. I start the game out of the mission, and I'm going to do delay. So I'm going to delay 1, 2 turns, which then causes the escorts to leave. And that's an option I have in this game. And it's a luxury I get to do because I rolled a 10-turn flight limit, so I can afford to just lose 2 turns. And that's what I did. So I'm going to choose to enter on turn 3, which is the turn that they leave the end game. So the escorts are no longer here. So by delaying, I get to do this. Now you might be wondering, there's flak and stuff that occurs every turn. When you delay like I just did, you don't get that benefit. You don't get to just sit back and watch the anti-aircraft take them down. Nothing game-wise happens other than you're allowed to just wait until the escorts leave before you decide to engage, which is what we just did. So it's a rule I never used before in the last campaign, and I'm very happy to say that we finally got to show it. Okay, so I moved. Next, return, escort, blast and flak. All right, so we're gonna need this out on page 3, and we're gonna just roll. I rolled a 3, and you can see the lead bomber takes a hit, and the nose approach takes a hit. So, lead bomber is hit, and he takes 1 damage, like so. Okay. Cohesion check, nothing happens. End of turn. So now we're on turn 4. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and approach low from the tail with both guys. We're going to do the flak attack. All right, I rolled a 1, and nothing happens. Okay, so now we do the actual attack. So I have 2 guys coming from the tail low, and I'm going to just try to pick them off safely. So I'm going to come in evasive with both of them. well, hold on. One guy has zeal. Zeal says he has to be in determined mode, and that is Mr. Reich here. He's our green guy, so he has to be determined. So he doesn't get to do evasive. So we'll put him down here in determined. Okay, 2 tail cards. We'll do Mr. Greenie. He's coming in tail low. He has a 1. And he gets no ammo. Nothing happens to him, but he has no ammo, which stinks. So already one plane of mine is out. And we go to the other guy, tail low, 1, and he does a hit and then he rides the tail, which is what I wanted. So he does a hit for 1 damage, and he's riding the tail, so I'm going to go ahead and do another pass. So it's a 1 evasive, he takes a hit. And there's nothing I can do about that. So, oh, that's not good. So bad. We're not going to get anything accomplished today. Okay. Sorry. We're going to do Mr. Greenie first. He's direct 1. Oh, I forgot to say what they were definitely climbing because I wanted to go into the sun. They were going straight through and climbing. So he takes a hit. And the other guy, evasive, does not. All right, so my plans have been ruined. As Freeling returns high with no ammo and a hit. He returns high but evasive. And we move to turn 5. So here's the problem. I can't move. I'm going to do recovery. And I'm in big trouble. So we're going to do this first guy here with a rudder of 7. So he's damaged with rudder damage. And he could potentially be permanently out of the game, which was a very stupid move on my part. And then we have fuel damage of 8. Ooh. He shook it off. Look at that, folks. He stays in. All right. So Grim survives. Okay. Then we do a cohesion check. The 2, it needs to be less than 2. So very close, but not enough. And flak attack was before cohesion. So that 2 roll for cohesion, remember that, because if there's another damage marker here, cohesion would have failed. So I rolled a 3 for the flak, and there's another damage to this bomber here. It's an engine damage. Okay, so that flips, and it would have failed the cohesion check, because I did it out of order, folks. I was supposed to do the blast and flak first, and then the cohesion. So that actually all worked to my benefit. All right, so now we go to turn 6. This guy's going to move up, and we do blast and flak. I rolled a 9, which is no damage. And the cohesion check is a 7, so nothing happens there. Now I move up one more time. It's turn 7. Blast and flak. Rolled an 8. Nothing happens. Cohesion check. That is a 1. So he moves to kaput. All right, we are on turn 8. This is the last turn to actually do something. So we're going to approach high. We're going to do a cohesion check. Or, I'm sorry, flak attack. I rolled a 2. You can see that bomber up there took a hit. And the hit is a wing. Oh, boom. That bomber is fallen. And I was way too quick. I think it was this one. See, look, I have such a habit of throwing these back in the cup, which is what I did. So that damage that I rolled and caused him to fall out stays with him. So we have to keep that. And so those are 2 wing damages on that guy. And that's important because he has 5 wing damage. And if we pay attention, 5 wing damage is an automatic win. See that? So he has, no, he has 5 wing damage. So all I have to do is send my fighter to here and I get victory points automatically. Had this guy been out of ammo but still alive, I could, I think, send him. That's covered in the rules, I just don't remember. So maybe I'll look that up later. Obviously we don't have that situation right now. We do have a situation though where now we're doing a cohesion check and this is a 4. I rolled a 1, oh my gosh. So what happened is this one fell out. So he has an engine and a rudder. So he is not destroyed. But he goes here, like so. And then this moves back to a loose. Now, 2 bombers just fell out. So our staff gets 2 experience points for that. Unfortunately, the pilots don't get anything. And then I have this pilot who has 2 bombers left to attack. This one is the easiest at a 1, so I will do that. He's coming in with the protection of the sun, and he's going to go evasive because I don't want him to get injured. And in terms of which way he's going to veer, he's going to go that way. And he's going to dive. So he's going to dive roll in that direction. This is now a 1, so I'm pretty safe going that direction. Okay, so he's coming in from the nose high. Okay, nose high, evasive, and this is a 0.